Virginia buttonweed is a common weed that I see here throughout our summer months, but a lot of people seem to struggle with getting rid of it when they try to spray it themselves. So first of all, I'm going to show you what the weed looks like, and then I'm going to show you what I spray on it to get really good control. This is Virginia buttonweed. It is a broadleaf weed. When it's mature, it produces this little white flower here, but it spreads with these runners here. So if not sprayed and if not mowed on a regular basis, it will spread. Those runners will just spread. Now this is zoysia grass. Zoysia is typically known to be thick and choke out a lot of weeds. But as you can see here, this Virginia buttonweed is growing very healthy. So a lot of people, well, first of all, there are a few different products that are labeled for Virginia buttonweed and other broadleaf weeds, but I'm going to show you a product that I've used for years that I get really good results on, and it's called MSM. So this is the product that I'm using for Virginia buttonweed and other broadleaf weeds. It's called MSM. Works great on pretty much any broadleaf weed out there, but as you can see here, the active ingredient is methylfuran. So there are other products with that same active ingredient in it. Another product called Canoe is pretty much the exact same thing. Many products out there have methylfuran in it, but I use this for all of my broadleaf weeds throughout the summer months, and it is labeled for Virginia buttonweed. Of course, here are the rates that you can look at. There's with any product, there's going to be a low rate, middle rate, and a high rate. But as you can see here, it's a 0.33 to 0.5 ounces per acre. And you can see there, Virginia buttonweed is a weed that's covered. Now with most broadleaf weeds, you can look at the back of the leaf plant. With most broadleaf weeds, you have net-like veins, but if my phone will focus here, this is the back of Virginia buttonweed, and these veins grow straight. So this is one of those unique broadleaf weeds with the veins on the back that grow more like a grassy weed, but this is not a grassy weed, it is a broadleaf weed. But most of the time, if you're identifying weeds, you can look at the back of the leaf, and if the veins grow in a net-like way, then that's an indication that it's a broadleaf weed. If the veins grow straight up and down, that's more of a grassy weed. But that's not always the case. So this is Virginia buttonweed, and it is a broadleaf weed. I usually mix it at the high rate and spray lightly. But MSM can be sprayed on zoysia and Bermuda grass. And it's, most broadleaf weeds are covered here, but 1/3 to a 1/2 ounce rate per acre is really what you want to go with. So this video is going to take me a little while to make. I just sprayed this weed today with MSM, so I'm going to come back in about a week and see what kind of results I get. I may have to do a second application on this to go ahead and knock it out. So I'll check back in with you. It'll be really quick for you while you're watching. All right, I'm back here 1 week later checking the status of this Virginia buttonweed. So I sprayed this exactly 7 days ago, and it is yellowed up a good bit, but I'm going to spray it one more time. And I was kind of expecting this. I figured it would take a follow-up treatment to go ahead and knock this out. But if you remember, just rewind just a little bit at how green this was when I sprayed it a week ago. And look down here deeper on the weed, closer to the root ball here. It's pretty yellow, so it's on its way out. MSM works great on this, but I would go ahead and schedule yourself a follow-up and spray it about a week, 7 to 10 days after you do that first treatment, and hit it again. And 2 treatments with that MSM should go ahead and knock this out. So here I am a week after that. So this is now 2 weeks after the first initial treatment on Virginia buttonweed, and I can't even see the weed. So I'm gonna get down here. Now, of course, this grass has been mowed, so those 2 treatments worked, and then when their lawn company came in and mowed the grass, it mowed most of this weed away. But this is what is left over of Virginia buttonweed after just 2 treatments. Rewind the video, you'll see what it looked like before. It covered this whole area right here, and this is all that's left. So it's dead. It's got just a few little leaves here. Those are dead as well. So if you don't get good coverage after one treatment of MSM, hit it again a week later, and then this is just 2 treatments. Now, of course, mowing helps, but you remember how big the weed was and how much of the area it covered. Here's just a little bit more of it here. But this is what's left over. This is what MSM can do to Virginia buttonweed. It'll kill it, but give it 2 treatments. Thanks for watching.